my personal style is quite eclectic, quite individual. I don't really care if I wear something and people look at me a bit like, ooh, what's she wearing? I want to wear it, so I think I look alright, so I'll wear it. And I like wearing clothes that not many other people have.
My individual style, I'd say I'm quite into patterns. Like, I don't like plain clothing because I think that can make you seem quite dull. And patterns can complement you in different ways, which I think can really help. And yeah, I try and be unique about what I wear.
Inspired by the 70s. I like the idea of being a hippie, and I think I was brought up in the wrong decade.
It changes day to day. It just depends how you're feeling, what the weather's doing.
I think my personal style is individual, but really an eclectic mix.
My personal style is quirky. I buy what's in the shops at the moment, but I don't buy obvious things.
I really like vintage clothing and kind of mash the high street and vintage clothing together really.
I quite like patterns, so I don't care about the era, I just like the clothes.
Okay, I'm not a fan of fast fashion. I don't believe that it's something that we should all be following.
I really think that fast fashion is a bit of a waste of time, a waste of money, and I prefer to keep things for ages and kind of treasure them rather than just throw them away.
I believe that fashion has been affected by it. There's no longer trends or individuality, people expressing how they feel and what they think. I think classic style, individual style is far more important than throwaway fashion.
Well, how I feel about fast fashion, I don't get fast fashion actually. I feel it's better to have a classic look just because it shows that you're unique and individual.
Fashion is important to me, but ethical fashion is more important, and I prefer to not kind of destroy the planet by clothes and looking good.
I think fair trade is relevant to fashion today, but I think it's a shame that most major brands use sweatshop labour.
I definitely wouldn't buy anything that I thought was made from a sweatshop, or that was just, if it's cheap, then I'm quite aware that that is probably made, that someone's been harmed in the process to get cheap clothes. You need to pay for quality.
I think fair trade is very relevant to fashion. I think it's got to be relevant in pretty much everything we do these days. You can't ignore the planet.
I wouldn't buy sweatshop made clothes ever, regardless if they're cheap or not.
Fashion is a very important thing because, you know, it's a visual thing that can say something about you, and in that situation some people forget about the ethics and the morals behind it, and that's why I think fair trade has been a bit slow coming forward to the fashion industry, but people get it now, or they're starting to anyway.